Hi everyone, new week, new cosmic forecast. I'm going to weave astrology, gene keys, and human design so that we can feel into the energies that are influencing the collective right now. So right now we have the sun in Cancer in gate 39. Gate 39 is the energy of provocation, dynamism, and liberation. It's here in the root center. So it's the fuel to liberate. And it's connected to the 55 in the emotion center. The 55 goes from victimization to freedom to freedom. And here we have individual circuitry. So it's you liberating yourself, you realizing that you're not a victim, but you are actually free, so that spirit can start to move through you. I often see this like a pipe and it's clogged. And then we have the 39, it comes there and it kind of provokes, it knocks a little bit on it, and it starts to move in become dynamic. And really what it wants to do is to take just the hose and just flush through everything. Put on the water really strong, and then so everything can flush out. And what I feel when we look at it is, in an astrological sense, is that it's really Cancer, it's really the feminine, and it's really about love and nurturing. So it's about wanting to liberate so that love can pour through. We can also see when we look at the other side of the wheel, we have Cancer in the 39 and then the 38 in Capricorn. The Capricorn and the 38 is the warrior, and it's going to take the fight. It's going to be there to the end when it can rise in honor. It's not struggle for nothing. It's struggle for a purpose, and the purpose is love. We see this axis between Cancer and Capricorn, and the 38 and the 39. So understanding that the 39, where the sun is right now, it wants us to nurture. It wants us to come back to love. It wants us to look at our family, our close and loved ones. And we can see their aspects as well. If we look at Venus and Mars that are here in Leo and are very soon going to be together, we see that on the opposite side, we have Saturn. So I feel like there is the possibility to heal some things in the past. There can be a tension of like maybe when we didn't dare to trust, we didn't dare to share love, and now we are ready to look at that, to leave the past behind. There's something here with the past that I feel, the codependent past. We have the 19 and the 33. So come in and retreat and see what is it that nurtures you, what is it that empowers you in the Leo energy. And we have Chiron here as well in a trine to Venus and Mars. That also is this healing possibility in the fire signs, and maybe a bit of like feeling limitation or not wanting whether to express or not. And also here I would say not falling into old patterns, but actually finding your own inner guidance, your own leadership. If you need to retreat. It feels a bit of that, the positive selfishness of making sure that you are empowered first before you try to act or speak in the world. More. Well, we have the moon right now in Taurus. It's in the last gates here. So still, when we look today, we have this spontaneous expression, your uniqueness, your spontaneous expression in the world. We have the North Node in the 16 still, which is about being flexible, being curious, being versatile. Gemini gates is both the 16 and the 12. So here's also about truth. When before you speak, be cautious that you are in integrity, that you are speaking the truth. Also, you can feel and see that in others. We have this Mercury that has gone direct now in the 12th. So it's in the first line. It's kind of very important that we have that foundation of truth before we speak. It can be the pressure to speak, somebody else's agenda. So make sure this week when you speak that it's your truth that is coming out. And I also feel this completely open ego center, that it's not about proving ourselves. It's not about proving that we're good enough. It's breaking through of that and coming back into our grounding, coming back into our feelings. And it's not about getting lost in hope and despair, but it is about having compassion for the human predicament of what it is to be this being that have emotion moving through us, and that's part of being human. And when we look at this Mars, and still we have those tensions, like we said, with the opposition to Saturn, with the 90-degree angle to Uranus, Mars, there is this tension. There can be this impulsivity. It can be this feeling of like authority and wanting to kind of break out of oppression. And really what I see right now in Mars is in the seventh, and this happened to be my purpose. So it's about inner guidance. It's not so much how you respond to the outer authority or how much you express or don't express. It's more about the inner guidance, and like I said before, to not just react in the moment, but using that energy that we have with Mars in Leo. It's a lot of energy there, using that to ground in your own guidance, so that we could trust you as the leader of the army. Because in the I Ching we have the seven, it's the army, and it's to be the leader of that army. When we look at it in a human design sense, we have the collective leadership of the 31-7, the elected leader, because people can see that there is leadership, so they want to follow. But that can only happen when the 731 is first embodying it, because that's why they are elected, because they are natural in the throne, and they are not the kind of leader that they are is a little bit of a reluctant leader. They wouldn't be the leader if people didn't actually want them to be the leader. So that feels important in the way how to express your leadership this week. It really comes from an inner guidance more than anything else. And it feels like there is quite a lot of individual energy that is activated. So it is about your own needs and nurturing, is what I feel with the Sun in Cancer. And the same thing here with the Leo. It's time for you to feel what needs have to be met for you to move on. What do you need to nurture in the now in order to let go of some of the things in your past? Because we are in a time where we're breaking down all structures and we are finding new ways to live, and they have to do with inspiration. And we have Pluto now in retrograde here in the 61. It is how inspired are you to create this new queendom in a way that's happening in Cancer and in Leo right now. And knowing that Chiron is in the 21, which is about your own authority. Here in Aries, it's you, your action, your motivation, your initiative. So I wish everybody a really good week, and the 39-55 can be really beautiful and powerful and romantic when we can just flow with it and feel that romantic love and freedom. And it goes hand in hand, and there is not like I can't have this but I can't have that. There is this beautiful thing about being human, where we can allow all the emotions to move through us and know that we are free and know that nothing is forever, and also have compassion both for the lows and the highs. So thank you so much. I think I will do another video for the new moon that we're going to have here in Cancer, as the moon is catching up with the sun. That's going to be in gate 62. So I'll see you again for that. Thank you.